This technology called PalmSecure has been developed by Fujitsu, let's say around about 10 years ago. It's a system or a technology that allows biometric authentication using the palm of your hand. So no longer physical contact, but just waving to a kind of sensor, and you can authenticate yourself that way. So it's a technology that has been developed by Fujitsu and which is now being introduced onto the European market. Of course, it is a mature technology because it's in use in Japan since, like I said, 10 years. But now recently, the last couple of two to 3 years, let's say, we've been trying to introduce this technology in a whole range of different products and solutions in Europe as well. There are quite a few use cases. For example, we use this PalmSecure in our own notebooks. So for example, you can use the palm of your hand as a unique identifier or a unique biometric feature to log into Windows. That's one of the use cases that we have at the moment. So it's an integrated sensor in client hardware. A second use case is selling the sensor itself. So we sell the sensor to partners who then use it to integrate this sensor and software into their own security solutions. That's also a very important part of the PalmSecure business in Europe. So we work closely together with a lot of partners in the whole of Europe already now, and those partners, they offer, each and every one offering their own security solutions based on PalmSecure, for example. So that's the second pillar, I would say, of the PalmSecure business at Fujitsu. A third one is access control. So we have now developed our first working access control solution that also works using PalmSecure technology. Basically, it means that you can now protect an entrance of a company or an entrance of a data center by using a smart card and or the palm of your hand. It's a very interesting product that we just released on the market. We even go one step further than that. We can now offer a managed rack solution. For example, hosting companies, they host a lot of hardware, but the hardware is owned by their customers. It's a hosting company. But we offer a solution that allows you to close down a rack, so to avoid physical access to the rack, also again by using PalmSecure. So that's another example. And then last but not least, we've also invented, or I would say produced, a two-factor authentication piece of hardware, which is called ID Match. And ID Match is what you see behind me. ID Match looks a little bit like a pay terminal, and basically it can be a pay terminal as well. But in fact, this is using two-factor authentication in order to offer or to activate a kind of service. So in this case, for example, we have two ID Match terminals, and each of these terminals, of course, has in the back the PalmSecure sensor. So that's the sensor that you see right there. This one terminal, we are using this one to enroll our identity or to enroll our vein or the palm of our vein onto a smart card, and then we can use that same smart card to work the vending machine that you see here. So basically, we create the card on the other terminal, and then we can use this terminal to authenticate using a smart card, the palm of our hands, and then we can take out a candy, for example. So this is also one of the possible use cases. Now, other use cases are quite self-explanatory, meaning this runs on specific hardware. It's a kind of an Android or Linux environment that is used, not Android, Linux. It's highly secured, and it comes with an SDK. So a partner or a customer can buy this equipment and then develop or integrate this machine into their own intelligent environment. Meaning, for example, a fitness chain can, for example, use the ID Match to enroll users, meaning that on their member card they also get their biometric features of the palm of their hands, and they can use that card or that terminal, sorry, to enroll themselves, and then they use their card each time they want entrance to the gym. They show their cards to another machine, they put on their hand, and if everything goes well, they will get access to the fitness. That's one other application. So it's not a piece of hardware that you just buy and start using. No, it's part of a bigger project that also integrates or that introduces a higher level of security within a company. So PalmSecure is a very resilient, very mature technology, and as I try to explain here, you can use it in a whole different range of scenarios.